The America's Cup is the oldest trophy in international sport. For over 162 years, the quest for this elusive and magical cup have brought us all under its spell.
The big question now will be, where will the 35th America's Cup take place?
And all of this area going forward will be cleared both on your left and on your right, and it will house initially the 45s, and then ultimately in 2017 the 65-foot sail vessels.
When will they be coming in? Closer to the race time, I guess.
No, actually that's the beauty about this whole event for Bermuda, and where there is opportunity, because we will have vessels being here probably as early as May of 2015. So in other words, what is that, 4.5, 5 months from now. When we get down in this area, all of this will also have to be cleared off, and we will have other teams set up all the way down here. So as Bermudians and locals and overseas people are coming to visit, they will be able to see the teams in action, and then the actual event will occur on the right, and we'll go take a look at that in a moment.
The deadline set for the completion of this massive 11.1 acre land reclamation project and the building of the America's Cup Village is December 31st, 2016. And the application for the new world-class marina was submitted to the Department of Planning last year, with work scheduled to pick up substantially in January.
WEDCO is actually delighted to be a part of it, and more so for Bermuda. This is a wonderful opportunity for the whole of the entire Bermuda, and we're happy to be a part of the America's Cup, and in some ways we'll be part of the home of the America's Cup. So we have an awful lot of work to do in a relatively short period of time, but we're up for the challenge, and the staff and management and board of the West End Development Corporation are going to do our very best and our utmost to ensure that everything that we are involved in is completed on time, and that we're ready to put on a wonderful event for the whole of the country and the world to see. We are currently in the South Basin area, where the land reclamation is going to start in the early part of 2015. The extent of the land reclamation will actually be from where the crane is right there out to the green buoy.
Talk to me about the logistics of the massive work projects ahead. I'm sure things are at the planning department stage now. When do you expect that to be completed, and when can workers out of work expect to maybe get some work?
Well, the simple answer is that the work has actually already commenced. There's a very large group of individuals, both on the Bermuda America's Cup team as well as other individuals and companies like WEDCO, that have been involved in the planning process for the last several months in anticipation that we would actually be successful. So we actually are quite far along and advanced in the planning stages, and I would expect to see work start as early as January.
I see they're doing something to the pylons over there. What's going on over there?
Yes, we're actually installing a bridge, which is not just for the America's Cup. As Bermuda might remember, we've been looking to install and have a first-class international maritime and marine facility in that location for a number of years, and it just so happens that that is the bridge, that is the works. It has already started. The application for the marina is actually before planning at this current stage, and we're hopeful to commence with those works in the first part of the year, be it January, February, March, and to actually have it completed for December the 31st, 2016. I'm trying to get my dates correct. And obviously the reason for that is that that particular landmass will become a part of the America's Cup event area.
And what about this new village?
The village itself, I guess you can split the village into two pieces. One of the parts of the village is actually where the boats will be staged, and that will be on the docks in the South Basin. And the main village area for spectatorship and elsewhere will be on the 11.1 acre landmass that we are building inside the South Basin.
So just from a Bermuda economic point of view, this is a great thing, but there's a lot of construction and that industry has been ailing. This is a good thing for that industry in particular, yes?
Definitely. I mean, not just to leave it to the America's Cup, but I mean, in every bad thing, hopefully something good comes out of it. And we've obviously just recently come through 2 major storms, so that we're hopeful, obviously, that the works that are needed to repair some of those damages, and also the additional works that are required for the America's Cup, will be a boost to the Bermuda economy.
What's to become of the village once it's all over?
Excellent point, excellent question, and that question is that Bermuda is looking not to build, I guess we always use the term white elephants, where we actually build a structure that is not going to be used. In this case, we've been pretty methodical about ensuring that whatever is created will either be used after, or it is built in a manner that it will be removed, and then say the land would be a flat area where it can be redeveloped going forward, so that we're not spending money that will not have a future use.